Hello and welcome to another edition of Beyond Limit, the program dedicated to break barriers, confront challenges, and celebrate persons with disability. On today's episode, we are going to be discussing the topic that is very sensitive because so often many people have one directional thought about the topic for discuss today. The topic is gender discrimination and disability. And to discuss this with me are two important guests. I have a female and I have a male. You see, that is what they call gender balancing. All right. Welcome, sir. Welcome, ma. With me here is Madam Grace, Mrs. Grace Olawale. Yeah, welcome, ma.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing at this time?
I'm doing fine and good.
And Mr. Abayomi Shoeto, yeah, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me once again.
I hope you are good.
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, so let's start the conversation, gender discrimination and disability. Mrs. Olawale Grace, ma,
Yes,
I would
sir.
ask you that when we talk about gender and discrimination, which of these two comes first?
Gender comes first. Gender discrimination comes first. Gender. Because when we are talking of gender inequality, am I correct?
Yes.
Now, when we are talking of gender inequality, this is when someone is being treated unfairly or unequally, or do I say when someone is being deprived of his or her rights as persons with disability. As persons with disability. And when we talk of discrimination or disability, it's weighty. Because in Nigeria today, persons with disability are seen as someone that have nothing to offer, which is total lie. Because we have a lot of abilities in disability. And as a woman, we are facing a lot of gender discrimination in disability world. We are facing a lot of gender discrimination in disability world. For example, when you get to an office or when it comes to employment, you will be hearing something like, oh, what can she offer? Or what are they up to? And believe me, sir, we have a lot of ability. We have a lot to offer. It's just a pity that in Nigeria here, we treat persons with disability as if we are nothing, as if we are nobody, as if we have nothing to offer, especially if you are a woman. Back to our topic, gender discrimination. You see a job that a woman is being paid less because of her gender, or the woman is being asked to shut up when it comes to decision making, that what can she offer? She's a woman. She should be quiet. She shouldn't talk, or she has no upper hand, which is total lie. But that is only happening in Nigeria here anyway. It's only happening, most especially in our community. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Mrs. Olawale. Mr. Shoeto Abayomi.
Yeah.
Which of these two comes first, gender or discrimination, or disability rather?
I believe disability comes first, then gender comes second. Because as people with disability, your impairment, your disadvantage is that disability. So that's what you will be addressed with. Then the gender aspect comes in because men are believed to be the fighter, the one that hustles and all that. And women are believed to be the weaker vessels. So when disability meets gender, the inequality is more pronounced on the female side than the male side, because men can still go up and down, but females are being looked at as weaker vessels, whereas they are the engine room of most of our homes. They are the mother, they are the person doing chores here, they are the one running errands, they are the one having side businesses to support the family, but they have so many inequalities being directed towards them. We have gender-based violence on top of that. We have unemployment. We have distribution of allocation within disability communities too, whereby it favors more men who are part of the executive, who carry major numbers in the executive than females. So most of them will be giving themselves certain privileges, whereas women will have to strive harder. Although we are having women groups forming every day politically, civil society women groups too, on the disability organizations. But for men, it is seen as if it's easy for them, but it is difficult for women to operate in this terrain of disability societies.
Thank you so much. Mommy Grace, ma'am.
Sir?
I would want to ask you, going by what Mr. Shoetun Abayomi just said, do you agree that I have to be a disabled person before I'm discriminated?
At all, at all. For example, there's something that is still on in Nigeria here, where a woman is being deprived of her rights. One of our senators, we know that story. She's not disabled.
Do you mean,
Natasha. Yes, yes.
Oduaga.
So, yeah, you are correct. Yes. Thank you. She's not disabled.
At all, she's not.
She's not. So, as I said earlier, that gender should come first. It's first, it's number one. Because she's not disabled. She's an able body.
Yes.
She's not physically challenged.
Not at all.
So what are we now talking about? And she's been deprived. And when we are talking of gender equality, we should all be treated equally. Fine, you must say we are weaker vessel, but we
Are you not a weaker vessel?
We are not.
Okay.
We have a lot of women in development.
Okay.
I don't know if I should be mentioning name. The life of Alakija.
Okay.
Is she not a woman?
Yes, she is. Yes.
We have a lot of them like that in Nigeria. That they are even more. They are doing more than men can do. That they are doing well. They are doing great. We have them in politics, and we have them in all parastatals. So I don't believe we are weak. We are not.
So we don't have to be disabled before we are discriminated?
Yeah, before you are discriminated. It's just that when you are disabled and it happens, we feel bad. We feel bad. And what is causing, to me, you know, we have law. We have law. If this law, disabled law, we have disability law.
Yes.
If it's being implemented, who told you we are weak? We are not.
Okay. Okay. Mrs. Olawale, it appears that you have so much to tell us. Mr. Abayomi, I want to ask you that with what she has said, she opines that gender comes first, and citing a very, very interesting case of the senator. Going to you, sir, do you think, taking it a little further, do you think that family help in discrimination against, in discriminating against persons with disability, or they protect their gender so as to not be a victim of social ills?
Yeah, the family aspect has two sides. The first part is that the boy child seems to have assigned roles, whereby everything that is physical has to be done by him. And the girl child has to be more feminine and certain roles assigned to her. However, this shifts whenever the girl child comes first. If she's the eldest, she may tend to be raised to be more of a leader than the rest of her siblings. That being said, disability in a family is often it comes in different dimensions. For example, you have families that overprotect the child with disability. Some of them don't even attend schools.
Yes.
Some of them don't go to church.
Yes.
If they drive down to church, they'll keep them in the car. And the rest of the family will go to church.
No, wait.
Yeah, I've seen that
Bring
situation.
it back.
Yeah,
Bring it back.
I've seen a case
the
whereby
family would go to church service?
Yes.
And the disabled child
would be in the car.
As a gate washer or what?
Yeah, like waiting for them to come back. So they don't want
pick he or she up.
You know, the church is a community.
Yes, of course.
They don't want the church to know that they have a disabled child.
So it's an abomination.
It's bad, it's wrong, but these people need to be sensitized too. I think Jesus said it first before Stephen.
Wow.
Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they are doing. Yeah.
Wow, that's true.
So if you are not sensitized on this situation, you will know that it's wrong, that it affects the child development and all that. So in terms of gender, disability is much more, makes it much more pronounced. If a boy child has a disability, and is born into a family whereby they are protecting him too much, it makes him more disadvantaged in society.
Wow.
And the same thing happens to a girl child too. The more beautiful she is, the more disabled she is.
Okay, so
the parents will be like, don't let men come inside the house so that something will happen.
That is not an act of disability. It's just a protection. It's just good parenting. Don't you think so?
It's good, but it also has its consequences.
Okay.
For example, I am free-willed. I can go out anytime I want, come back home, and sit down.
As a guy?
As a guy.
Okay.
And my parents will be like, well done. We're even happy you went out today.
Okay.
Like, it's a shift from me being shy and being secluded.
Yeah.
My parents are outgoing, and they want the same for me. But in other cases, because this girl child is blind or deaf or physically challenged, the parents may be worried that if she goes out into the society, some other people may take advantage of her.
Like sexual harassment,
sexual
assault.
Molestation and all that.
Okay.
Or maybe they think she cannot protect herself from the element outside. So that's another thing.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mr. Sowetan Abayomi. Mrs. Olawale,
Yes,
let's shift to education.
Okay.
Do you think that there is gender discrimination, or does it still exist in our educational sector today?
Yes.
For you?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
still existing. It's still existing. There is a case at hand now that we are on it in my chapter, where a girl of 23 years old, she's born blind. She's been deprived of everything in life, not only education.
Ah.
Everything in life. And as a result of that, it's a pity. The girl, as I'm talking now, she's at psychiatric hospital.
Wow.
Because she's been depression, being isolated, stigmatized. You understand? When you are being stigmatized, anything can happen.
23 years.
23 years old.
And even some able-bodied will have given birth, done with education, even masters, even PhD.
Yes. She's in Abeokuta receiving treatment at one of the psychiatric centers there. But when we talk of gender equality, as my partner has rightly said, he said something that I don't go with, because
Okay.
he said a lady, a child or a woman with disability cannot go out because she can be harassed or
Yes.
raped or whatever.
Yes.
Please tell me, is it only persons with disability that is being raped?
Not at all.
It's not. I will still, as I said earlier, that if our law is being implemented, whether you are disabled or you are able-bodied, once you are caught as a rapist and the right judgment is being given, don't let me mention, because as for me, if I'm to be a judge on any case like that, death
Death sentence.
sentence straight.
Mr. Solawale, do you not think that women with disability fall victim more
Yes.
to sexual harassment?
Yes, we fall victim more.
So I think that is his own perspective.
Yes, most especially, like this girl I'm talking about, she was nearly raped in her community, but to God be the, because the parents just abandoned her. Anyway, it's not. I don't call that. I don't call that they abandoned her anyway, because they have to go and look for ends meet. You get, leave this girl alone in the house, and a malam. They're all these hawking about,
Yes.
buying used irons, items, nearly raped her. But to God be the glory, someone in the community. That is why all this thing is collective efforts.
Wow.
It's collective efforts. When you hear a person with disability shouting or screaming for anything, just come to her aid. Just ask the normal person. But in Nigeria here, when you hear, yay, you see people locking up their doors and windows.
Running for safety.
Running for safety, which is not like that in other, even in our neighboring countries here. It's not like that. People are their brother's keeper.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mrs. Olawale. Mr. Ashiota Bayomi, I want to ask you this, and I want you to be sincere, you know. So let's talk about the men. For men with disabilities, are there pressures society placed on them, you know, and high expectations, like, for example, to still provide or to be able to, you know, to stand strong? And do you think all of this make life more easier or difficult for a man with disability?
Yes. I want to first address something. She said, I said, women with disability get raped. No. I said the perception of the parents who are overprotective may keep those women from going outside because of fear of being raped.
Yes.
It is from the parents, because I know a parent like that. And our daughter doesn't go anywhere. She doesn't go to school. So on your question, the pressure on men with disability is very high, especially when one man with disability has an handiwork and the other man with disability does not have an handiwork.
Okay.
So whether this one went to university and this one learned a trade, the society does not want to know. They just see this one is an electrician. And this one that went to university for 4 years, no job, they don't want to know why he's not using his hands. You understand? So they see this one making money. They'll be like, this one is a more productive member of society, while this one is a no-do-good. He useless himself throughout his life. That's one. Then the second situation that we've seen is that if you studied, what you studied in school as a person with disability can increase your chance of employment. And what you study in school can reduce your chances of employment. For example, we've seen persons with disability who went for education-related courses that easily get employment into teaching. Whereas persons who studied agriculture,
yes,
will be looked at. I studied agriculture at the Federal University of Agriculture,
Okay.
Abeokuta, even to master level. But people will still be looking at me like, can you manage a farm like this?
With your disability.
Yeah. So it creates doubts in their mind.
Wow.
So these are the disparities that we've been seeing.
Wow.
And there is something called an abuse of inspiration,
Okay.
an abuse of motivation, whereby you talk down on someone because you don't know their background. Do they have access to education? Do they have access to learn a trade? Or do their family have the wherewithal to push them in the right path?
Yeah.
And there are people who have disabilities who were orphaned at an early age. I know quite a number of them, and who do not have any support from society at all.
At all.
So people do compare these two sets of people rather than solving the situation.
So you are saying
from
that
the
the
top.
comparison increases the burden and makes life more difficult for a man
Exactly.
with disability.
Exactly.
Wow.
A man with disability that is sleeping under the bridge, begging for 1 naira, 2 naira, 3 naira, is seen in another light than a man that his parents are well-to-do, has a disability, but still learn a trade, or is still a member of society, productive member of society. Let's say there is a government policy on employment and education, whereby once you are educated as a person with disability, you have an agency that you approach, you are evaluated, you are assessed, and you are given a job automatically. That will reduce unemployment.
Yes.
Let's say if you are a beggar and the government sees that you are begging, removed you from the street, and put you under
Rehabilitation.
vocational training or rehabilitation. And after that training, they set you up,
Yeah,
finance
established.
you, bought equipment and all that, and give you a shop. You know, they have solved that problem.
Yes, most definitely.
And you'll be paying your taxes, contributing
Absolutely.
back to society. But these are not there.
Wow.
What we have at the present level right now is judgment, judgmental, opinionated comments from people.
Remarks.
Yes,
Wow.
comparing suffering, comparing two persons with disability from two different worlds.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Bayomi. Mrs. Olawale, I want you to tell us, you as a woman, have you had reasons to prove yourself as first a female and a woman with disability? Has there been any reason? Have you had reasons where you have to prove yourself? You have to make them know that, no, don't say because I'm disabled, you will not give me this, or I will not enjoy this.
Thank you very much. This is a very simple and logical question. For example, I'm a woman and a woman of integrity. People in my community knows I don't take no for an answer. And as a female, or let me say as a mother, and to God be the glory, I'm a person with disability and a widow.
Oh.
You can say.
Your own is triple major.
Triple major, double major.
First as a woman,
As a woman,
as a disabled person, and also
as a widow, with 4 children.
Wow.
I have to see to read that my children are educated. No. I go to any length to make sure I prove myself to my children that I am a woman, I am a mother. And to God be the glory, to God be the glory. Because I shouldn't say because I'm not sighted, I'm this, I'm that, my children should be wayward or be on the streets looking for ends meet. No, capital no. And secondly, that's your second question there.
Yes.
That have I seen anywhere to prove myself to people that I am although I'm a person living with disability, but I know my rights. Yes. For example, I am running a course. Fortunately, I was posted So one of our local governments in Ogun State here, for my field work, for the IT.
Okay.
When I got there, and I say the place is a criminal environment anyway, in one of the correctional centers in Ogun State here. When I got there, I said, this is a criminal environment. Can you, they have never, well, we have never admitted any IT student that is especially physical, visually impaired person. And I told the man, I said, I am being controlled by my brain, not by my sight.
Wow.
That was what I told the man. He said, that answer I gave him shocked him. And he went to their controller. He said, it seems this woman can do it. And to God be the glory, after the assessments, after the IT, everything, I scored 94 or so marks out of 100. So telling people that because you are visually impaired or physically challenged or whatever, it has nothing to do with your responsibility as a woman.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
That is a lot. Thank you so much, ma. Mr. Olawale, what will be your parting shot for our audience at home?
Thank God, PWD, I mean persons with disability, we are now living up to expectation anyway, and we are now seeing that what a person that has no disability at all can do, we can do it better. And I'm using this medium to tell people out there that because we are disabled, physically disabled, doesn't mean that we are disabled inward.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mr. Abayomi, what will be your parting shot?
To everybody that has a disability out there, strive and be the best you can be in anywhere you are, any environment you find yourself, any industry you find yourself, and say no to begging. Try and find something to do. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Abayomi Sowetan and Mrs. Olawale Grace, for the wonderful contributions and insights you have offered us at this time. I pray that may God continue to uphold you in all ramifications.
Amen.
And to you, our audience, you have just listened and watched the episode. I want you to try as much as possible that you stand for the difference. You stand to make a change. And if there's going to be any change, it begins with you. Till we meet some other time. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Oluwatobiloba Itoma. Goodbye.